Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for it's been a minute. The Sarcasm City TV specials. So for those that haven't seen the Sarcasm City TV specials before, it's where I sit down and it's a one-on-one live stream with the biggest and best content creators in the game. It's all about giving them their flowers first and foremost, because we do this in this world. We wait too long. We wait till people aren't here anymore to give them their flowers and tell them how great they are and how fantastic they are and how they impacted your life and how their supporters love them, etc., etc. So that's what this show is all about, people. And kicking us off on this show, best way to kick off this. You know what I'm saying? With this guy needs no introduction, but I'm gonna give him an introduction anyway. First and foremost, just from a selfish standpoint, I'm a huge fan, still a huge fan, and I'm blessed to work with him each and every week. Fan favorite, without doubt. He's got fan cams that me and many others can list. We can list it word for word like we are there. And he's kicked down doors for myself and so many other content creators as well. And I don't think he gets the credit he deserves, not only for putting talent on, but the consistency he's shown all over the years. Because this man, he was a part of the first wave. You get what I'm saying, people? He's a part of the first wave, and now there's been a second wave, including myself and other content creators. And man is still here thriving. Channel almost at 300K, has gone viral more than some people have had hot dinners. Is ridiculous. And I say quality content creator. Like, you know, when they say some people are superstars, nah, man's a super duper star. Like there's stardom and then there's mega stardom. And like I said, phrases, even his phrase, back again, that's a thing. You feel me? Who has more catchphrases and more known phrases than this man? We was playing pro clubs. Everyone knows about Sarcasm City TV gaming. And one of the teams we played was called Obama What? That tells you the impact of this man right here. And like I said, I could continue, but I'm going to bring him on. You know what I'm saying? My Don, blessed to say his family, my like Troops is in the building. Yes, Troops, what are you telling me, fam?
I can't even call you a wallad after that, blood.
Let me choose. One sec. Hold up. Say that again, fam.
I can't even call you a wallad after that, blood. I'm speechless, blood.
Love that, fam. You know what I'm saying? That means I did my job with the intros. I remember that. Like I said, it's for these specials are for the fans, but they're also for myself as well. Because then I get to sit down and talk, and we could just chop up, obviously, about current affairs. And we're going to get to Arsenal people as well. But what I'm going to do on these specials all week is get the backstory of everybody as well, from the start of their journey up until now. And that's what it is. Like, and I genuinely meant that. Every word of that, Troops, to everyone watching right now, man, like, man meant every single word of that. And like I said, I'm blessed enough to be on back again, like, for real. And I appreciate it. That's why I always say big up for having me, because it's a privileged position. And like I always tell you, I knew you before you knew me. I used to watch Aftv religiously during them times. Not just me, the whole world.
I bet you did, bro.
The whole world, you're like, hey, one stuff.
Yeah, now you're a fucking wallad again.
There we go. We're getting back to normality. We're getting back to normality.
Back to normal settings, blood.
But it's only right, but big up Troops in the building. Link is in the title for his channel as well. Big up to Don C for the super chat, says that intro for Troops was hard. It's only right, man. It's only right. I'm all, pause. Also, that's the first one. All about giving people their flowers. That is what these shows in particular are about as well. And yeah, Danish Maldini says we all did. But big up to everyone in the chat. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff, because this is going to be a good show, people. But before we get into all things Arsenal, Arteta, whether we can win the Premier League, whether we can win the Champions League, your stance and all that, let's go back to the very, very beginning, Troops. You know what I'm saying? And don't miss out any key people or key things that happened in your journey. So, like, where did it all start in regards to the content creating? Or fan cams, I should say, because before, technically it is content creating. So, yeah, the very, very start of the journey.
Where it started was I was a fan of Aftv at the time, Arsenal Fan TV. You get me? It wasn't even a fan of the channel. I was like, I knew Ty in it.
Okay.
Because I used to work at Emirates when it first opened, innit?
Oh, right. Okay. I didn't know.
So
that.
I worked. So after the games, me and Ty would always argue. You get me?
Yeah.
So from early, Ty knew about man, innit? You get me? So I'm gonna tell you parts, but Ty knew, innit? So I knew Thai. So when I see this thing on the internet, I'm like, rah, that's the you I used to always argue with outside the fucking stadium when I finished work, blood. Like, yo, like, you get me? Like, I used to work there like for on match days, innit? Like,
Okay.
You could work there like during the week,
Mm.
but I only obviously them time there, you see me? So it's just a match day thing for
Match
me. You get me?
Yeah, first.
So I used to always argue with Thai. So when I see Thai now, I start watch it now, like every week, innit?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to games while AFTV is like kicking off from like the early days. I'm at the games. I'm in the fan cams, but you can't see me obviously, innit?
You're just
there.
listening.
I was there with I was there at like iconic moments that didn't involve me in the early days. I was there like seeing it live before like Robbie even posted it. You get me? So I used to like watch Claude, Ty, I used Bully, Mo. Who else was on at that time? Couple other real ones. I'm not gonna say their names because they don't. No, I will say other man's name, but these man, like they're real ones, innit? Like they like, but I mean they're not on the camera thing now, innit? You understand? And they're still my brothers, innit? So I don't want to hot them up, but they were on the early days as well. They still go to games like week in, week out, home away, Europe, all of that. So like I was just a fan, like, and then I came across Cheeky Sport. Shout out my brother Joe. Shout out my brother Dave. Jermaine, Akeem, you get me? I came across Cheeky Sport. And at the time, Cheeky Sport was just Dave and Joe. And then I was watching Cheeky Sport. And then obviously I'm going to games. And then my first entry point was Cheeky Sport. So I was at the FA Cup final. Yeah, so the first one was Cheeky Sport. So I was at the FA Cup final when we beat Aston Villa 4-0. So I couldn't get a ticket, innit? I couldn't get a ticket, so I said, "Fuck this, man! I'm not missing the final." I went online. I found like the catering companies. I applied to one catering company. I went done an interview. Boom, passed the interview, got the job. Bang! They gave me Wembley Stadium that day. I said, "Wow, man!
That's smart,
fan, bro.
That's smart.
Bro, we're gonna Jimmy, real fan. Like, my girl was like, "What? You're not even gonna like." And the worst thing was, with this job, I had to work, the week before at Chelsea when they won the fucking league, blood.
Oh my God.
I was at Chelsea on the fucking week before. That's what I had to do to get to my cup final, blood. I had to go to fucking Chelsea, and watch fucking Terry. You see when they carried off Terry in the 26th minute?
Oh, you was there.
Fucking there, blood. I was fuming, bro. I'm there, but luckily I didn't have no Chelsea gear on. You get me? I had like hospitality, so I had like a shirt on, I had like a black shirt on, and like obviously a pair of trousers, my shoes. But I was fucking there, blood. You get me? But I had to do that to get the Wembley job, innit? So I done that. Look at this Lewis.
Look at this Lewis guy saying proper Chelsea.
So then boom. So then I did that, and then they gave me the Wembley job now. So I went to Wembley now. Obviously, because it's hospitality, you have to get there early, innit? Yeah. So I've got there. So kickoff's at 3 p.m. Yeah. Right. Because them day there, you remember FA Cup was 3 p.m. on a Saturday. Yes. You get me? Even up to 2015, even up to 2014, 2015 times, it was 3 p.m. on a Saturday. So I've had to get there at 10 a.m. blood. Yeah. So I've gone there 10 a.m. I've changed into like the flipping shirt and all that. Gone upstairs.
Got you.
Found the bar that I'm chilling on. I'm supposed to be working on. I said, cool. It got to like 11:30. Yeah. I said, yo, I need to go toilet. The manager said, like, cool, go toilet. Be quick though, innit? Because the customers are rolling up at midday, innit? I said, cool, man. I'm just going to piss, man. I'll be quick, blood. From then, I just ran, innit? I ran, blood. I ran, bro. But what I did, because I knew, watch it now. I knew I couldn't go back downstairs, innit? Get my shit and come back up. So what I did, when I got changed, I had my Arsenal top on underneath.
Okay.
And I put my shirt over it, innit? So when I've run out now, I've took off the shirt and I've dashed the shirt. And now I'm rolling around, I'm rolling around in work trousers, work shoes, and an Arsenal top, blood. Yeah? And then I hid in the toilets, for like 30 minutes, blood. I for like 35 minutes, bro. I hid for like 30, 35. I swear to God, flawless. I hid for like 30, 35 minutes, yeah. Then when I heard like voices, I pulled out outside now.
Yeah.
I went to the bar. These times I got like no card on me. Like I've had to leave all my shit downstairs. All I got is my phone in it. So I can't get no food, no drink. I can't do nothing. I'm just like just standing there, people are just coming up to me. I was like, yo, what do you think the result's gonna be today? Like, I'm like, yo, man, we're gonna smoke these, man. I was saying like 3-0. Then now, obviously the game started. Well, like they were doing the national anthem.
Okay.
They do the national anthem before the FA Cup starts, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they do national anthem. So I'm walking around the stadium now, innit? I'm circling. I'm lower tier. I'm circling. I'm going into the ground, yeah? And then I'm like, yo, like it's pack up, blood. It's pack up.
Yeah, of course it is gonna be.
I can't find no seats, bro. I'm walking around. Blood, the game's all kicked off now, blood. I said, I still can't find a seat. So then I walk, it must have been about 5 minutes now. So I said, this is the last one. I said, I walked in now. It was like right opposite. It was like hot. It was like just before halfway line, but it was the opposite side to Wenger.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Wenger was sitting on the other side, and I'm like here. So then I walked in, and then there's like 4 seats, blood. I looked in the sky. I said, "Thank the fucking Lord." I sat down now. They had these yellow scarves on the seat, innit? I just put the scarf around my neck. I just, you know, when I sat in the seat, both like this is my seat type of thing. Like, I had to make it. I had to move confident, blood. Like,
you gotta be confident. Yeah, you have to be. Yeah, you gotta be confident in that situation.
Because the stewards were looking out for people that were jibbing. You get me? The people that were like one man scan the ticket and then 3 man run in. You get me? So they're looking for jibbers already, blood. So I already know that. Yo, I got to be. So then 20 minutes has gone now. Two people have come beside me. Pause. But then the next 2, there's 1 seat and then me. Then that seat is just empty and no one's coming to my seat. It's got to like 25 now. Walcott scores, yeah. I'm like, everyone's gone mad. Boom. It's cool now. I'm like, all right, I'm right. I found myself.
You're good now. Yeah.
I'm good. Bang. We murdered them 4-0, yeah. I'll never forget Alexis's goal, blood. When he shot, yeah, because we was attacking that side, yeah. So I'm just sitting like here. And like when he's cut in, yeah. Remember that FA Cup final goal when he's cutting and boss it. Pause. And it's like dipped. The dip on it, blood. Bro, I see the movement on the ball. I said, oh,
yo, you see that? Yeah.
I said, this guy is a fucking demon, blood. I said, oh my God, this guy, oh my day. Bro, hooligan mode, bro. I've never done that in my life, bro. I backed off the Arsenal top, blood. I started waving. Bro, it was 3-0 FA Cup final. I couldn't believe what was going on, blood. The year before, it was we were 2-0 down after fucking 8 minutes, bro. I'm saying, yo, we are, blood. Full time now. It's scenes, everything. Man's walking out now. I see Joel filming, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I run up on Joel. I said, yo, where's Dave? Is he on? I said, where's Dave? Is he in the Caribbean again? The wallad. And then Joel goes, yo, say that. He said, yo, can you say that on camera? I went, yeah, man, like, cool, man. I didn't even think nothing of it, innit? Like, I just said to him, like, yo, I watch. Then he's like, you said, I said, yeah, man, cool, man. I said, yo, man's a fan still. Like, I watch you lots of videos, like, every weekend. I see you go Chelsea. I see you go Palace. I see how you're bantering with, like, the players, the fans. Like, I say, yo, I rate you lots of things still. It's funny, blood. You get me?
Yeah. So,
like, Joel's done. The clip's still on YouTube, blood. Type in Cheeky Sport FA Cup final. I'm in the video. People. I'm in the video. Josh Denzel. Shout out my brother Josh Denzel. He's in the video. Shout out my brother Hugh Wizzy. He's in the video. Like, who else? I think a couple other people. Enough people are in the video, blood. Josh Denzel looks hilarious, bro. We see Josh Denzel, bro. He don't look how he looks now, blood. He looks absolutely hilarious. Donnie never knew about gel them day there, blood. Hair looking hella dry, bro. You understand? I swear down, bro. Hella dry, blood. You get me? But so I said what I said. Bang, gone. Then Joe's like said like, yo, have you got Twitter? And I said, yeah, man. So I followed. He followed back. We kept in like contact. Obviously, this was like the end of the season, isn't it? FA Cup. Yeah. So then like boom, I went Community Shield. I don't think he was there for Community Shield, blood. I don't think he was there for Community Shield. But then I think the Arsenal game after West Ham, I think he was there for that one, blood. But then the way it started was Cheeky Sport. So then every like time I go to a game, if Joe was at Arsenal, He'd message me and be like, "Yo, I'm at Arsenal. You going to the game?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro."
I'd be like that. But
Like, yo,
sorry to
link.
stop you full flow. I just have one question. Did the catering company who you ran off from, did they hit you back? I'd be like, where did you go?
Nah.
Did you ever hear from them? That's it.
Nah.
Done.
So I got paid as well, blood.
You got paid as well. Oh, they didn't check. They didn't check then. There was no check out. Hey, so you got paid basically to be at the final? All right, bless. Fair enough. Fair enough. And you lot won. Yeah, but go on, carry on. So you said he messaged you about the West Ham game, correct?
Yeah, so like when I used to go to Arsenal, he'd message me if he was at Arsenal, innit?
Okay.
Like, yo, link up. So I'd be like, all right, cool. So we did a couple videos, like, and then when was it? It was what game was it? It was Crystal Palace.
Okay.
No. It weren't Palace. It was Watford. Watford. We lost to Watford in the quarterfinal, FA Cup.
Oh.
And then on the because there was like fixture pile up.
Yeah.
We played the round before on the Thursday.
Okay.
So we played Hull on the Thursday. We beat them 4-0. When we're 4-0 up, 87th minute, DT pulled out the banner. Thanks for the memory, Arsenal. It's time to say goodbye.
Is that when he backed out the banner?
That's when he pulled out the banner.
Oh, jeez.
And then I'm watching. So then I didn't go to that game. I'm watching at my yard. I see the banner. I'm like, bro, like, yo, man, I put it up banners. I said, yo, raw. So there's people that have like my kind of thought, like, because when I'm on Twitter, everyone's Wenger in, like there was a thing called AKBs. There was a thing called AKBs and the WOBs. That's what they named it.
Was it Arsenal's best?
So the AKBs were Arsenal best, and the WOBs were the Wenger Out Brigade. So I was called a WOB, and then we'd call them AKBs. You get me? So on Twitter at that time, there was more AKBs than WOBs, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it was like, I was like, raw. When I saw it live, actually, I said, Pussy Clark, this is mad. Then Righty's gone on Twitter. Shout out Righty. He's gone on Twitter and he's gone like, I think he called DT, see you next Tuesday. And he said it was muggy to pull out the banner. Like he put him on blast. You get me? And then I'm watching it. And then DT's like fired back at him, called him a dickhead or something. I was like, oh my days, this is going off, blood. And then it was mad. And then the Sunday we played Watford in the quarterfinal. So then we lost 4-2. They knock us out. We was going for our third FA Cup in a row. So I was vexed because I know we would have won that FA Cup again. And then Leicester won the league, innit? So then I was like, yo, man, I'm vexed, blood. So I messaged Joel, innit? Like, when we're losing 4-2, I'm messaging, I'm in the stadium, and I message him saying, yo, where are you, blood? I'm saying, are you here? I'm saying, I'm fucking fuming, blood. I said, you better have your bleep machine on deck, bro. His thing weren't like Aftv, like Claude would be there, God rest his soul. You fucking arsehole.
Yeah. I Peter Claude, man.
Like, he'd be letting it rip, blood. You understand? Cheeks boy, it was like beep, 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 beep. Whenever you see me on Cheeks boy, it's bare beep, 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 beep. Like beep, I swear down. Hell of that, blood. You get me? And then even tell her like, you know what, even before that, before the AFT, so let me just take it back one step quickly.
Yeah, fam, the flow's yours.
Before the AFTV Watford game, we played Leicester, and then Welbeck scored last minute, and then I've come outside the ground, and I'm just walking, and Joe's out there with him and Dave, and they got a cameraman with them. But he grabbed me around my shoulder, and he grabbed me close, and he went, "Don't swear." No, watch it though. He went, "Don't swear." But I looked at him like, huh? Like, I always swear, like, and he goes, then he goes, "It's Sky Sport." Then he goes, "It's Soccer AM. Don't swear." He's like, if you play this, like, it's gonna go. So that this clip is still on YouTube as well. Type in Danny Welbeck, Soccer AM, Arsenal fans. You'll see me. Yeah. That's the first one that kind of went in it. And then that one, I just said, I can't even remember what I said, blood. I think I said, what was it, blood? I think I said something like, Vardy, your party luck off, blood. Like something like them time it was everything luck off.
Yeah. That's a bad boy.
I was like, yo, Vardy. Yeah. I said, yo, Vardy, the party luck off, blood. And then everybody like clipped that and that went in it. So that was like the first little, like, I think it done like 50K. But at that time, I was like, bro, 50K, what's going on? Like, yo, that's mad, bro. Like, and it was just like a little like 2-minute video. but it was like bare little chops. But it was like my chop. It was like my bit. Is one that went in it. That's the one that kind of got traction. Then it was the AFT. So then it was the Watford game. So I'm messaging Joe like, yo, I'm pissed off. He's like, yo, I'm at Chelsea. I said, oh my days, but I'm fuming.
And just to clarify, what season was this?
This is the year Leicester won the league.
Which was
2015, 2016.
2015, so it was 15, 16. Okay, so we're talking almost 10 years ago, people. Just to clarify, put that into perspective. We've gone back almost a decade. So carry on.
This is like 2016, blood. You get me? And then, boom, Joe's like, yo, go on Aftv. Like, do you need to? I said, nah, blood. Like, I said, bro, I watch it. Like, our demographic. I said, yo, Cheeky Sport, me, that's the thing, blood. I said, Aftv. I said, dog, this is like, I said, blood, you think these man are ready for me to go on there still? I talk, fam. Like, are you mad? Like, these man are you fucking crazy? I'll spin Jaws, blood. Like, this ain't it, bro. Nah, blood, this ain't it, blood. Like, nah. Like, yo, you need to. I said, fucking hell. And then, so I've gone now. And then there was bare madness going on. Like, Kenny Ken had a madness. I backed Kenny Ken. Shout out Kenny Ken. I backed him in his madness. Then a next thing kicked off. Me and Kenny Ken smoked that you. Then a next thing. There was that bare madness is kicking off. And then we moved like 3 spots. And then we finally got to like the spot where it's chilled now. And everyone's like doing their interview. And then like Bully did his interview. And when he did his interview, Robbie's like said to Tao, like, Tao's the cameraman at the time. Shout out Tao, blood. Because Tao's the one, blood. You get me? Big up Tao. That's my family. You get me? And then Tao was like, boom, it's done. So Tao's putting the camera away. I've turned to Robbie like, say, yo, blood, are you mad? I'm saying, yo, you know how long I've been following? I said, I follow man to the tree spots. I will punch up man over there. We think this is blood. I said, I got something to say, blood. You better pull out the camera, blood. He's like, oh, no, next time. I said, what do you mean next time, blood? I said, big man, I've been here for like an hour and a half. What do you mean next time, blood? You think I got time to be standing on the roads? That's how I was talking. I was actually like getting pissed off because I was like, yo,
You've waited. I've
been riding out like man. I've been chatting shit, trying to abuse. I'm here smoking, man, and then I'm playing bodyguard.
You're backing it. Yeah.
And then you're telling me now that I can't say my thing. Then he's like, no. And then he looked at Tao, and then Tao's gone like, Tao's looked at me, and then the way I was moving, Tao was like, nah, like, you know what? He said, Tao went, nah, let's do it. So Tao's pulled back the camera out, pause, press the button, bang. I said what I said, so from Emirates to my yard on the train, it's like, I don't know, it's like 35, 40 minutes. So then, man, by the time I get home now, I've gone home and then walked in my yard. My missus is like, yo, all my cousins are messaging me saying, yo, is that true part? Like, then he's like, yo, what have you done? I said, I ain't done nothing. Like, I just went on this fan channel that does like, I said to her like, yo, you know that channel I watch where the people argue about Arsenal? She's like, yeah. I said, I went on it. She's like, you did what? I said, yeah, I went on it. Like, you get me? Like, I see Claude and all of them, man. She was like, oh shit. She looked on the video, blood. It's on like 90K. The video's been out for like 45 minutes, blood. I'm like, what's going? I'm like, what? 90? I'm like, yo, I'm shitting myself now, blood. I'm getting paranoid, bro. I'm getting paranoid, blood. I'm like, no, what have I done? I'm scared at this point now, innit? I'm actually scared, bro. I'm saying like, yo, we got a game on Tuesday. I said, yo, I gotta wear a mask. I said, nah. I said, what the fuck? I said, I gotta wear a mask.
You gotta wear a mask.
I got to the game. I had a little. I didn't even have a mask on. I had my hoodie on.
Hoodie up. Yeah.
I was with a couple of my man them, and then when I'm walking, people are like looking at me and they're going, "Oi, blood, oi, fam," and I'm like, the man them are like, "Yo, man's gonna." Are these man mad? Are they trying to take the piss out of man? Like, do these man know what man's on? Like, man will fuck up, man. Like, I'm not saying to the man them, nah, it's cool. Like, look at, there's feds everywhere, blood.
Relax. Yeah, it's gonna be police.
We're getting bagged, bro. We can't do that, blood. Like, allow it in it type of thing. But as we keep going on, more people keep saying it, blood, fam. I'm like, yo, this is like, I'm starting to get paranoid, innit? We drew. You get me? We drew to Palace 1-1, and then I come outside, I see Robbie he's recognized me, innit?
Okay, so you remember? Yeah, Robbie ain't gonna forget them numbers.
Yeah, Robbie don't
He
forget.
ain't gonna remember them numbers. Of course,
He see me, blood. He's
he
like,
remember them
he
numbers.
see me, yeah, and he's got this thing that even to this day, when it's the fact, like, if I'll always chill in it, like, because I'm in hospitality, I'll be having like a couple yaks after the game.
Yeah,
I won't run out in it. So when I go out to Aftv, it's more chill. The crowd, it's still a crowd, but I'll like kind of roll through, and then like he'll just see me and he'll just nod like, all right, like I'm here in it, and he's like, yeah, cool. So then when he see me now, he's like, okay, cool. And then he finished one interview with one brother, and then he went to me, yo, you're next. Like after some next shoot that was getting interviewed, he said, yo, you're next. I said, all right, cool. So I'm chilling there now. And then that's the interview when I said we need to protest, we need to walk out.
I lost that. I remember
I said 70 minutes, man, they need to walk out. These man think it's a joke. I said, yo, blood, like, I held back as well. Like, I wanted to call him holy for things, blood, but I was like, it's YouTube. I can't really say that, blood. You get me? So then, like I said what I said. And then the next game now, obviously, I've gone to the game. And then at 70 minutes, me and my brethren, shout out Catch, we've walked. I said, yo, you ready? He said, yeah, boom. We're winning 2-0 at this point as well. I said, yo, you ready? He said, yeah, come, let's go. Bang. Me and Catch cut out. As we were walking out, I'm not going to lie, I see a couple people walking out as well. And they weren't going toilet. They weren't going to try and get a drink. They were actually leaving, doing the protest as well, innit? And then I left now. And then, obviously, I didn't do the AFTV interview because I left early, innit? I'm not standing outside for 20 minutes. I ain't no dickhead, blood. We finish this. I'm getting yard, blood. You get me? So me and my brethren cut yard. Obviously, I've watched AFTV that night now, innit? Because I know, obviously, that Robbie's going to be asking, yo, did you walk out in 70 minutes?
Yeah. He's definitely going to be asking that.
So he asked Mo, and Mo was like, I did leave, like, he said he went to the concession stand. So he went into the concession stand and watched the game on the TV from 70 to 90. He said he didn't walk out the stadium, but he left his seat. So I was like, oh, all right. And then he was like, yo, it don't matter like the color of the person's skin. It don't matter where they're from, whether they say blood, whether they say fam. That doesn't mean they're not. That doesn't mean they're less educated than the next person. That's just where they're from. That's just how they talk. That's just how they're comfortable.
Certain people talking slang
around me, blood. Like I got fucking youths that are fucking lawyers, blood. My brethren's a fucking Michelin star chef, rude boy. You understand? This brother's in fucking working with fucking what's his name, Gordon Ramsay, and them fucking hello, hi, and all of that, blood. But when he's around me, he's like, yo, truth, you telling me, Kaji. You get me? He can adapt, blood. You understand? Most of the man that I'm around is like me, so
can adapt the same way you have. That's why you've had the success, because you're able to adapt. Of course, 100%. Yeah.
So then Mo was like saying that, and I was like, oh, fair play to Mo, blood. You get me? Like, I respect that type of thing. And then I see Kelechi's interview, and then shout out Kelechi. Now Kelechi's cool, but at that point I said, this guy's a pussy, blood. I said, this guy mad. He's like, oh, what are these people doing? Trying to say to walk out to these fake fans, leave. You support your team. I said to myself, what? I'm saying to myself, 1 minute. I'm sitting in my yard like, yo, I was a junior gunner. I went Highbury. I've been to I was 4 years old, bro. Like, don't play with me, blood. Like, I was there 98 when we won the league. 02 won the league. Invincible won the league. I was there, blood. Parades in the stadium, bro. Are you fucking mad? I said, who is this guy, blood, waving his fucking stick in the air, blood? I said, this guy's lost his mind. I said, when I see him in the next game, I'm going to stick it on him. So then I see him now next game. I pulled him. I didn't do like a bad man thing, but I didn't
you had a grown man conversation? Yeah, you had a grown man conversation.
I said, yo, big man, I don't know what you're on, yeah? Or if you're trying to do this like clout thing, but blood, don't ever talk about me like that, blood. Like, yo, I'm a die-hard thing, bro. I fucking bleed for this club, blood. I've been here, there, everywhere. Don't tell me I'm less of a fan because I walk out, blood. I'm trying to make something happen here, blood. This is piss poor. I don't stand for this, blood. If you want to be a yes man, then go on with it, innit? Kelechi was like, no, I don't mean it like that, my brother. So we started off on a bad foot, but now that's my brother from another.
You man are cool.
You can't say nothing about Kelechi now, blood, innit? But at the time, because of the way I was moving, Kelechi tried to come on this. Oh, I'm a better fan. No, you're not a better fan, blood. I'm Troops, blood. You know, relax, blood. You hear me, like. So then, obviously now, the season's ended, didn't it? The season's ended now, and then Robbie got a call from this company that were playing a tournament at Arsenal's training ground at London Colney. So Robbie invited me, Ty, and DT. So we've gone there now. We've played in the tournament. We've got to the final. We lost the final. We lost 3-2. And then they took us on a tour around London Colney. Obviously, this is before, like, you get me? Now, never, blood.
Yeah, I get you. Before everything, this is all years back. Yeah,
but
talking...
I went to but they took us there, and then Robbie was like, "Yo, give me a number, like, let's link up next season." I said, "Yeah, cool, blood. Let's do that, blood." You get me? Like, boom. Through the summer now, the whole Wenger out, Wenger in beefs kicking off. We're not signing no one, so man are beefing on Twitter. Man are cussing man's mum. Man are putting pictures of man's wife. It was crazy these times. Man are dropping man's addresses. It was mad where man work. It was at that point. Twitter was unhinged.
That was like the purge. Yeah, that was like the purge.
It was anything would go. You get me? No holds barred, blood. You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm beefing Wenger ins on Twitter, telling man everyone suck their mum. You know, I suck your mum, Wenger in. Rare tear. My Twitter's just growing, and then in the summer, like people kept tweeting me like, "Yo, make your own channel." You need to put your own content out, not just like man, love the AFTV stuff, but like, yo, we want to see like your like match previews. And I said, match preview? What the fuck is a match preview, blood? So I start look on YouTube like match preview
and how it works.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, they want me to sit down and talk about the game before and predicted lineup. What's a predicted lineup? Okay, cool. Like, So I sat down to my brethren at the camera, innit? My brethren at the camera, yeah. And to be fair to my brethren, shout out Anthony. To be fair to my brethren, yeah, he was like, yo, we need to make a channel, like, yo, blood, like, everywhere we go, people are like, yo, are you that guy? Like, yo, maybe something can happen from here, blood. These times I'm saying to my girl, like, yo, babe, like, I might, because these times I was working at Ladbrokes. I was working at Ladbrokes. So I was saying to my girl, like, yo, I might leave Ladbrokes, you know, and just take the risk. And I keep going places and people keep asking, like, yo, are you that guy? Like, and couple man have said, can I have a picture? I'm like, a picture? A picture for what, blood? Why do you want a picture of me, blood? That's what I said. First time I was like, I want a picture of me, blood. I said, who am I, blood? I said, blood, am I fucking Alexis Sanchez? Would you want a picture of me, blood? We gonna do that.
I could imagine you saying that to someone. Yeah. So I was like, yo, I want you to picture, man. Can I get a picture? And you're like, yeah,
what are you gonna do with that picture, blood? Picture of me. So wait, you trying to do some fucking voodoo on me or something, blood? The fuck are you playing at, blood? You get me? So then I was like, all right, cool. Made the channel, made a little intro, and then boom, started dropping match previews as the season started. Then, like, obviously, as that season, that was like the fucking 2016, 2017 season. So that's when like all you lot's favorite rants were like on like dropping, innit? Like, it was like greatest hits, blood. You understand? Literally.
That is like I said in the intro. That is that for those that are old enough, like wrestling heads, that is the attitude era. Like I say, AFTV at that time was prime time, must not see viewing. Like that transcended football fans. Like I know people who were non-football fans who was watching AFTV at those points. Like you had like Paddy Power after Arsenal lost, like AFTV and chill became a thing. Like I remember that vividly. Oh geez, peak like classify said in the chat. But go on, carry on, fam.
And then it was that season was when it just went.
That's when it went viral. Like it
Gary Neville, like Gary Neville tried to call me out. But no, Gary Neville called out AFTV. Jason Cundy, the dickhead, he tried to call me out and absolutely flames this Clark.
I remember you flaming Jason. You're not even top 10 pundits. You're not even top 10 pundits or top 10 player. Gary Neville,
like, a lone man. He was a lone man, blood. I remember I flamed him, blood. Jason, what's his name? Simon Jordan, the Oompa Loompa. I flamed
Simon Jordan. Yeah, I remember the Simon Jordan.
Bro, I've had beef. Like,
I remember Simon Jordan reading out your tweet on Talk.
Yeah. Because
Robbie was there.
Yeah. And then Robbie was just sitting there like, Robbie was like, Juice. I said, what? This you try to run up his mouth?
Yeah, you was going on. You was like, I couldn't care what you say. You was like, you tan dickhead, go suck a toe and
Yeah. You pompous looking prick. You get me? I cussed him off, blood. I swear down. I called him a tangerine and bare things.
I remember that. Crazy.
Bro, man couldn't. I swear, whenever these men would run their mouth, blood, I would send for their Clark, blood. I would at them as well. Then they ended up blocking me, or they tried to talk about me, and then I just ripped them again. That the only one who kept it kind of real was Gary Neville.
Oh, so you like because the chat's asking. So Gary Neville's the one because he actually sat down with you and others from AFTV.
Yeah, me, Robbie, Mo, Claude, and DT. He sat down with all of us, blood. Pause. You get me? And we aired our thoughts, and yeah, he's to this day he still works with Robbie. So you get me? They was very skeptical at the start, and now they got the overlap and all of this, and you get me? Big Steve versus Adam McCullough on live Sky Sports.
Yeah, that was dope.
They look down at us, but they know that their content is not as good as our content. Your content isn't as pure as ours. You're sitting there with a script, blood. You get me? I know for a fact Big Steve went on that with no script. I know Adam McCullough went on there with no script. They can't do that, blood. You understand? We have that, blood. Fan power. You get me? What we did that year is we had people, we had them like that, blood. We had them like, what? Shut up, blood. Shut your mouth. Like, even now, like, we have them like that, blood. You get me? Like, they're terrified of us. And that's why, like, they try and block some of us. Like, they try and block me. They'll they try and put, like, barriers in front of me, and they'll try and say, oh, Troops is a brand risk. And how am I a brand risk when I'm a brand risk, but I'm still on FIFA to this day. But I'm a brand risk.
But you did a deal with you did a whole deal with Barstool. Barstool Sports, a whole deal. We
had Boohoo Man on the pod a couple of weeks ago, like, but brand risk, they say, blood. You get me? Like, it's lies, blood. You understand? It's absolute lies, fam. You get me? Like, I watch other people's content. I watch like other football content creators, and I'm saying exactly what they're saying, blood. You get me? Maybe my voice sounds a bit more aggressive when I rant. You get me? But I'm literally saying what another person is saying about their players, blood. You get me?
Yes, absolutely. But you might just be saying that the criticism is different, but it's still criticism. Like, it's still the same, and that's what it is. And
they can't downplay the thing, blood.
Yeah, because even though it's all jokes aside with AFTV and took from a rival's perspective, you and everyone else's message was spot on. That was what was so much the intriguing part. If everybody there was Wenger out, it would have been much different. But because there was, like you said, the AFKs, there was the Wenger ins, RIP to Claude. Him and Ty was brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Those two as a duo, like, it was absolutely, and that's what made it so intriguing. And then you had Robbie trying to talk or play the other side of this. Like, how can you still back Wenger when you see what's going on? When there's so many infamous things and like fan camps from you. It's crazy. Yeah, Black Diamond said it there. My mum's Wenger in, is she mad? That was crazy. I remember that one. My mum's Wenger in. Is she mad?
Man City away, blood.
That is crazy. That being said, though, speaking of Mumsy, what's her thoughts on Arteta? Is she backing him? Or she want him gone?
She's cool with Arteta.
She's cool with Arteta. Okay.
She never wants a manager out. Like,
I think it's a Mumsy thing, you know. I think so. Because my mum was Ollie in. Yeah. Because my mum still backs Ollie to this day. I think that's more so from his playing days. But yeah, carry on from. So he was talking about obviously the Gary Neville interview, taking shots at Simon Jordan, taking shots at Jason Cundy, etc.
Yeah, everyone. It wasn't even me. It was everyone was taking shots at me. I was just.
That's true. You respond.
I just respond. I was going about my business, doing what I was doing, going to Arsenal games, and people were just, you get me, threatened. And you understand? I don't care, bro. Like, I don't stop no one from doing any. Do what you want to do. I don't care, blood.
Facts.
You understand? My thing is, if I don't deal with you, then I'm not gonna I'm not gonna give you my resources. You understand? I'm not gonna stop you from doing things, but you have to do things off your own accord, blood. You get me? You can't use my setup. You can't use my producer. You can't use none of that, blood. You have to find your own thing and then do it there. But I'm not gonna stop you from doing it. If people ask me about you, I'm not gonna talk bad about you just because me and you don't get on. You get me? I'll be like, he's a dickhead. I don't get on with you, but you get me. In work, he does his thing. You get me?
In the space, he actually does the business. You don't let your personal feelings towards someone take away from them as a content creator. If you're a quality content creator, quality content creator, regardless of your thoughts on them from a personal aspect. No, I hear that. No, that's fair. That's fair. Goody says this, and we will get back on track as well. But before we get to the super chat, run up the likes, people. Run up the likes. There's over 230 people in here. Let's get up to 150 likes. Like check 1212. Hit that subscribe button as well. Make sure you subscribe to Troops' channel. And of course, the Back Again podcast, you get that twice a week. Troops, Hassan Lewis, and myself. There's a playlist for it on this channel as well. So you can always find it, people. Aguni here says here, obviously a lot of people's favorite duo. And I was mentioned RIP to Claude and Ty. But Troops, when did you first meet Expressions?
What was that? 2015?
Okay.
Yeah, it was in West.
So this is before the whole AFTV like blowing up and that year. So this was before that.
It was that same time.
Oh, around the same time. Okay.
Yeah, because I was cool with Rants from early.
Right. Got you.
Get me?
Yeah.
Me and Rants were early, but then when I bought X, it's like obviously Rants is chill, innit?
Yes.
You know Rants, blood.
Very much so. Yeah, Rants is very chilled. Yes.
Whereas X is like, man.
Yeah. X is very
when I bought
energy,
X, it was like, all right, cool, bang, Rants, your Rants, your family, you already know the vibe, but your X went gone, blood. You understand? He's on what I'm on. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was them times there still.
No, that's fair. That's fair. So after AFTV. Well, not even because you were still on AFTV. When did the and I still missed the show, the Premier League Bias show? When did that come about? Was that the year after that, or was it a little bit further away? I'm just trying to put the timeline together.
So I think that started like I think Bias show started like it was either end of 2016, 2017,
okay,
or start of 2017, 2018.
Okay.
You get me? It was either one of them two. But it was like Robbie was like, yo, I want to do a show. I was like, okay. Because he was doing All Guns Blazing with DT.
Yes.
So he was like, yo, I want me and you to do a show. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, what do you want to do? He was like, I want to do something called the Bias Premier League show, where we review the Arsenal game and then we give our view on the other games. And then obviously because I had the ham roll thing, calling people ham rolls and all that, and ham rolls just something I called that, like it's a man them thing. It's like from my brethren. That's just our thing, innit? If you're moving like a dickhead, man, be like, you're a ham roll, blood. What's wrong with this fucking ham roll? You understand? So then he was like, let's do ham roll of the week. And then the plan was to start it off with once a week, and then we were doing it like every Monday. But then people and the views it was getting, people were like, yo, we want this, we want to see more of this. Like, we want to see you lot preview the weekend as well, not just review the games. So then we made it 2 times a week. And then, if I be real, Bias show and All Guns Blazing were AFTV's 2 biggest shows. Like,
yes, they were
all time, blood. You get me? Like, Bias show would, like, when I was on Bias show was doing like,
talk up them numbers, things from talk up them big numbers.
Bias show was doing like what at that time? What, 300k a week on 2X?
Talk about it. Astronomical numbers, 300k a week. So if you total that up over, come on, man,
1200 a month, blood. And that was on wins. If we lost, bro, it would be $500,000 an ep. You understand? $1 million a week just on Bias. You understand? If you add in fan cams, All Guns Blazing, Claude and Ty show, brother, the views are going to the moon, blood. You understand?
And they did. Yeah.
Like, it was at the time, it was record-breaking stuff, blood.
Facts. We've never seen anything like it before. That's why I always say, like, not only are you one of the pioneers, so is that channel and what Don Robbie and everybody who was there at the start.
Was hitting millions when only rappers were hitting millions, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't hit $1 million. Now you can hit $1 million. Them day you couldn't hit $1 million, blood. You'd see people $1 million, you're like, raw, $1 million. Yo, dog. You understand? Like, it was astronomical numbers, blood. And it was consistent. It weren't like 500k, 20k. It was 500k, 400k, 500k, 400k, 300k, 200k, 500k. It wouldn't like drop below 150k.
Yeah, facts. I know, because I was watching them times. I was locked in. Like many others, that's why the numbers were so big. That's why I mentioned the Bias show, because I thoroughly enjoyed that show. Of course, United lost. I ain't locking in, but other than that, I'm locking in. So I ain't hearing you cook my team, and I can't respond.
Cook your team, blood.
But now I can respond. If you do it now, I can respond. It's like,
now you can run your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. I have a voice now. Like, that's what it is. But yeah, that show was phenomenal. And that's why I said what I said in the intro, and I've told you privately and said it publicly in regards to what you did and what Aftv did. And it kicked down doors for everybody. Like the space you see now, they were the first. Like, people want to criticize people. Yeah, whatever. They helped so much create a space in the scene for not only the first wave of all the content creators, but then all the other channels that spawned off of that, not directly, but other fan channels. And then even now into more the live streaming bit outside after fan cams, even though fan cams still got one. It's crazy. It is.
AFTV's mad blood. Where them day there, boy.
Yeah, it was, man. That is I'm just so glad that man got to witness it. That's what it is. Like, I'm so glad I didn't get there late. I was locked in. It was crazy. It was. And big up to everyone in the chat showing love in regards to that. So then obviously you had the AFTV uprise. Then you're doing great numbers on Bias Show. You're doing good numbers on your own channel as well. I remember the old Troops intro with the old Champions League music and all of that. And then from there, was it then the Barstool deal? Is that then what happened as you just continued to become a bit like, was there a moment you had where it's like, oh, geez, not that I've made it, but it's like, oh, I'm known. Where he's like, oh, it's a big moment. Like someone, I don't know, you're a fan of, or something happened, or you hit a certain number, etc.
So when the Aubameyang thing happened,
okay,
that's when I said, oh shit, it's like that. I was like, bro, this is actually fucking mad. You get me? That was probably my favorite time. Like in doing content not in Arsenal, I'd say in YouTube. You get me? It was mad blood. You understand? I remember being in Singapore, yeah, and I see Laka, and Laka see me, Laka put his hand up. I was like, bro. I was like, yo, what? Then Abba see me and Abba spotted me. He was like, yo, what on Troops? I was like, what on, blood? I was like, yo. And then like we took a picture. He carried on like signing all the Singapore fans merchandise, all the stuff they had. And then like he was walking and it's like he was looking, and then he see me. And then he went about blood clot Yang. And I went,
that's crazy.
And then DT was like, yo, that would have been sick if you filmed it. But I know Brennan. Brennan's my producer now. I know Brennan.
Yeah.
Brennan's behind me, pause, with the camera, filming everything. And then I knew straight away Brennan had. I went, what do you mean, blood? I looked. And Brennan was like that. I said, Brennan's got that, blood. What do you mean, blood? I'm a blood clot, Yang. My brother, yeah? And then I went, fuck Harry Kane, top scorer next year, yeah? And then who got top scorer next year, blood? Obama blood clot Yang.
Obama blood clot Yang.
And then that season is when I said, yeah, that's when it went to another level, blood. You get me? That's when it went to another level, blood. You understand? That's when more players started to interact with me. You get me? And yeah, that's where the player interaction started. It was from there.
That's crazy because even the chat is talking about, and don't worry, people, I will get to super chat shortly as well. But I just want Troops to continue talking about the story because obviously we've been back nearly 10 years, and now speeding up to the Aubameyang, because I remember that as well. Watching that, it's like, oh geez, like that's the crossover. That's what I should have said. That's a better way to state it. And the players watching it, and obviously now, even to this day, you and Aubameyang are good friends. And what I respect about Aubameyang is even though you've criticized him for poor performances, you lot are still cool.
Because he knows it's not personal, innit? Like, I remember when a few Arsenal players were apparently chatting shit and David Ornstein dropped the story that Arsenal players are upset with Aubameyang's relationship with Troops. And then the story dropped and everyone was like, oh, Troops is done. Oh, yes. All the haters were like, yes, he's done. And then obviously it was in the national break. So Abba was traveling to Gabon. And then when he's landed, obviously he's turned his phone's got data. He's seeing everything. And then I said to him, when everything was going on, I knew he was traveling. But because I know, I said, I messaged him straight away. I said, yo, bro. I said, yo, I see all the shit that's going on. I said, I totally hear that if you want to take a step back, pause, and you get me, our bromance, as to say, has to end. I said, because I mean, the main thing is Arsenal. You understand?
Yes.
The main thing is the club. That's what I care about, blood. And if the players are saying, oh, they're jealous of me and you, or they don't like that we're cool, then cool. You get me? It is what it is. Abba read it. Man didn't even reply yet. He read it and then said to someone, take a picture. And then he's sitting on his fucking private jet on his phone, and then he put up the caption. There's a lot of bullshit in the papers right now. I talk to who I want, when I want, where I want. No one can tell me nothing. He posts that, and then he messages me like, bro, you're my brother. I don't want you to ever be in my pocket. I want you to give honest assessments, because people I have around me will just be like, oh, you done good. But I need someone to say, nah, what the fuck was that, blood? What the fuck? Nah, that weren't good, blood. What was that, blood? You get me?
Yeah.
Fucking don't do that again, blood. Yeah? Because I know you could do better, blood. So don't fucking do that bullshit type of thing. So then I was like, all right, love my brother. So then that's when I'd be like, yo, you get me? Like, Abba played shit, bro. Like, what's he dealing with, blood? Man's moving like he's Lukaku, touches going like a boom. Like, what's he dealing with, blood? You understand? So you get me? Me and him always had that relationship, you get me? And obviously it came out that it was Hector Bellerin. And Bellerin's an absolute fraud, blood. You get me? Because absolute fraud, bro, because the man was a fan of AFTV, I remember when I first met him, he was like, oh, you're not going to rant, are you? I went, who's going to rant, bro? We drew, blood. And he was like, no, I'm only joking, man. I love watching you Troops, blood. You're a real one. I was like, jeez. And then, and then we took a picture. Then he's running his mouth in Oxford about the man then, blood. You get me?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what's wrong with this? I was like, what's wrong with this guy? This guy's moving tap, bro. You get me? Then I remember like, I was just like, bro, I remember I even see Bellerin. You get me? I see him after he was like talking about it. I was at the box with Abba. Well, I wasn't with Abba. I had a box plug that was next to Abba's plug, next to Abba's box. You get me? So I was chilling, and then I happened to get 2 tickets. So I said like, yo, I'm gonna bring Trey, because I knew that I could get him to like get pictures with like Laka. I can get like pictures with like, and then so I said, cool. So bam, Laka happened to be injured. Laka was there. Got a picture with Laka. Then I see Bellerin, and then Bellerin's like looking like the other way type of thing. I'm like, this guy's an idiot. Like, you get me? I was just like, this guy's an idiot. Carrying on about my business, blood. You get me? And then the thing is that even after he was running his mouth, I still supported him at Arsenal.
No facts, yeah. Because you're Arsenal, you want Arsenal to do well. Yeah. That's why even the message you sent to Aubameyang, you was like, it's about Arsenal. Forget our friendship, our brotherhood. I want what's best for Arsenal. And obviously, Abba was a real one and responded in a real one type way, and I respect that highly. And even with the caption as well, I talk to whoever I want. Like, that ain't nothing to do with nothing. I'm saying Aubameyang's friendship or brotherhood with you is nothing to do with how Arsenal get on and off the pitch. If you lot do your job, guess what? Troops will praise you. If you lot do your job, you'll get praise, not only from Troops but Arsenal fans all across the globe. And if you don't play well and you play poorly, and
realize, it's not personal, blood. You get me?
Yes.
Like, I'm talking about your footballing ability, blood. If you want to go cry in your feelings, then don't be a footballer, mate.
That's true.
Yeah. Like, if people criticize Trey, cool, criticize him, because I criticize him as well, blood.
Because you criticize him about his footballing. I
tell him when he makes mistakes on the pitch. I tell him, yo, you should have done that. You shouldn't have done that. Next time, do that. You got away with it this time, but next time, do that, and then you'll see how it works. You get me? Because Lily says to me, like, oh, what if Trey goes pro? How is it going to be if people are like shouting at him? I'm like, bro, Trey's ready for it anyway, because he sees what I'm on. So Trey knows what football is, you understand? So he's going to be mentally prepared to, if he goes for a bad run of form, that, you understand, he's strong enough to get through that bad run. You get me? He's not going to turn coward. You understand? And I'm not going to be there like moving like certain man's dad, moving crazy on Twitter, going on flipping podcasts, defending their child. I'm not doing that, blood. You get me? When I'm asked questions, I'll be like, yep, we're working very hard. We're trying to get back in the team. The team's doing very well. And we're here for the team whenever they need us. And we're just in the gym, on the pitch, doing what we got to do. Yep, that's it. You get me? Behind closed doors, this man is a dickhead. What's he fucking doing? We're fucking moving. Fuck these lot. You get me? But in the public, everything's ringer, bros. He's a pocket full of. When it comes to my son, I'm media trained. When it comes to me, fuck you niggas. Yeah,
because that's how it should. That's how it should be.
I know, blood.
That's how it should be, because you want what's best for your son. So therefore, it's like, obviously you're not gonna absolutely butcher him publicly, but privately you'll tell him what's up. Now your form's bad. But probably it's like, yeah, we're working hard. You know, he's not at his best currently right now, but he's aiming to get back to the top, to the top of his game, and that's only right, like 110%. No, I fully hear that. But yeah, the Aubameyang thing is crazy because that was like you said, that was the first time you knew it's like, oh, Obama blood clot young, like you had crossed over type of thing. So then Aftv still going on, still doing your thing on your own channel. When did the Barstool deal come about, and how did you feel about it? And was it a tough decision to make, to leave Aftv, leave London, and go over stateside and work for Barstool, or was it an easy decision?
No, it was tough, man. You get me? I was leaving everything.
Yeah,
I was going to a whole new place by myself, literally alone. You get me? My kids, my girl, they're staying here because my kids, they're doing football. My girl works. It's like, you understand? I'm not gonna up and move the whole family. You get me? I have to go out there and see how it is, make sure that it's safe, make sure that there's schools for the kids, because that's the thing as well. Make sure that the football is at a level that Trey's not going to slow down. He's going to progress. You get me? And with the football, I didn't see that. I tell you straight, blood. You understand? Trey will go out there and bad up, man. He
just on smoke. Man.
He's on smoke. Oh, where are you there? Rotted on it, blood. You get me? America is safe. You get me? People want to talk about the gun laws and but it is safe, blood. You get me? So I will say that, blood. You understand? But what made me go? I'll be real. It was the money, blood. It was a chance to give my kids, my girl, a better life. You get me? Give me a better life.
Love that.
You understand? And that's what it was about. People have to realize that I'm a dad. I'm a married man. Like a lot of these YouTubers are single, free. You get me? They don't have no responsibilities.
There's not family and things of that nature.
I have responsibilities. I have dependents, bro. You get me? So for me, I'm not thinking about me, blood. I'm thinking about them. I'm thinking about, how am I gonna get them things? Like I gotta get them things first before I get my things, blood. You get me? And that's how I looked at the Barstool deal. I said to Robbie, there's this American company, they're interested, they're offering big B, they're offering P's, bro. I told Robbie what they were offering. I'm not gonna say here. I've told you.
But even he said, take that.
he said, I can't get nowhere near that. I said, you have to understand that. Then you get me? I got kids. I got at the time I had obviously me and Lily weren't married at the time. I've been with my girl for like, that was 2019. So I've been with my girl for like what? At that time it was 14 years. You get me? So it was like, I've got, you understand? I have to look after mine, innit? You get me? Like,
of course.
And I went to America. It was different. You get me? A lot of the reactions were added. They were more angry because I was by myself. I was missing my kids. I was missing my woman. I was going home. Yeah, I was going home alone, blood. You get me? People were at the office. They'd go home to their dog. They'd go home to their girl. They'd go home to their mum. They go home to their mum and dad. They'll go home to their brother. They go home to their flatmate. Yeah. I would go home alone. When I go home, it's just me and them four walls, blood. You get me? And it was getting the better of me. You understand? It was affecting me, blood. You get me? So it was, I'd have to handle easier. You get me?
I get you. I get that.
I felt like my anger at that point was like I was back on the roads. I felt like I didn't feel like troops. I felt like trooper.
Yeah.
Because there's trooper and there's troops.
And troopers
the troops.
Yeah, but troopers the you before trooper.
You know trooper, Flawless.
Yeah.
He's not no troops. Do you understand? So
yes.
At Barstool, I was trooper. I wasn't troops. I was trooper. I'm troops now. You get me? I'm troops now. But at that time, I was trooper, blood. I was the road version of me. I wasn't the YouTube me, blood. You get me? It was. I enjoyed every minute. Zar, my brother, you understand? Jet ski.
Yeah, we're gonna get to Zar. Shout out Zar. Big up Jet Ski as well.
Goonie, Stacks,
Shout out
Marley, Chaz. I don't want to forget names, blood. Jeremy.
Yeah. No offense if he forgets you people. You know he means you. Everyone who was out there.
Leroy. There's people from New York that I see as like family now, innit? You understand? Yes. And they're good people, and you get me. They help me, blood. You understand? They really helped me, like, because there was times when I'd be alone and Marley would ring me, yo, we on, I'm gonna come check you. Leroy would ring me, Stacks would ring me, they'd come and check me. Jeremy would tell me, yo, come Harlem, pull up, we're having barbecue, Zar would always try and get me, come to Hoboken, but he's always around the college white kids. I'm like, brother, yo, like, come Harlem, blood. You get me? Like, I ain't trying to go there.
You're trying to go ends in stateside. Yeah. I get that.
I'm trying to go Brooklyn. So more time I was with Marley, Stacks, Leroy, because they're going where I'm trying to go. You get me? Yeah. And they really helped me there. And then even like at Barstool, like the relationship I had with Portnoy, like to this day, not a lot of people have ever had that kind of relationship that I had with Dave Blood. You get me? Where I could just run in his office and just start cussing him off, blood. Like, real talk, bro. Like, I could go to his office and put him in the headlock and he couldn't say shit because it was me. The relationship we had, like, the respect he had for me, the respect I had for him. He knew what I brought to the company, the confidence, the way I was. He knew, like, my job was to
asset to the company. You are asset.
Yeah, my job was to go to America and make Barstool more known for football. I did that, blood.
Of course you did, 100%.
Because nobody knew Barstool in Europe until I went to Barstool, blood.
That's facts. I didn't know of them until
honest truth.
Yeah, until you
I went, nobody knew about Barstool. Who? People were like, Troopers going, where? What's Barstool? This, that, right there. Bro, I did my job. No one can say that my time at Barstool was a failure. I was doing, bro, when they were doing their flipping yearly checks, of like where you are. Because remember, they've got like Big Cats podcast, PMT, which is like the biggest sports podcast in the world. They got $1 million worth of games. Shout out Gilly and Warlow. Me and Gilly are, Gilly's my dog.
Oh, you cool with Gilly? I didn't know that.
When Gilly comes London, he taps him, bro. If you know, you know. You get me?
That's crazy. I did not know that. That's crazy.
You get me? And when they do like, where I was top 3, blood. You understand? So you get me? They couldn't like. You could never say my team was a failure. The reason why the Barstool thing ended was because the sales team are fucking useless, and they would
talk about get to it from.
Yeah, they would prioritize. They would prioritize other podcasts who have been at Barstool for longer. So obviously, Barstool have been around since I think 2001 or something. They started as like a newspaper company, and then they turned to like media, content, Rare Tear. Big Cat got involved. Shout out Big Cat. Everyone else got involved. Rare Tear. And then obviously, there's podcasts that have been there for a long period of time. They were more concentrating on those podcasts, the long
okay, so they wasn't prioritizing the podcast with the most notoriety and numbers. They was prioritizing the old guard rather than
they weren't looking at it as
what the people are gravitating towards.
Because when I'd have sit downs with them, they would say, it's not the views you're doing, that is the sales team are shit, right? I'm like, so what do you want me to do? Like, if I lose my job, it's because of these views, not me. How is that fucking right? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but then you're telling me I'm not doing enough. They're not doing enough. I should not be relieved. They should be relieved, and new people should be brought in. Because if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but they ain't doing what I'm supposed to do, who's in the wrong? Not me. Because everything that you've gave me, everything that you put on the list that I have to do, everything got ticked. I even brought them more P's by getting them X.
Also, you was involved in the X deal as well.
No, I wasn't involved, but they're not going to find X if they don't know.
Yeah, because you was first. Yeah, not involved, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like that. That's
then
what
they got another back.
Yeah. Because they've seen you, and it's like, all right, well, there's more.
It's like we done what we were supposed to do. They fucked up
as well.
Ransaro, they fucked up. We done what we're supposed to do. Week in, week out. Week in, week out, man. Done with us. I was in America getting run down like man was in London. I brought my girl out to America. She's like, no, this is nah, what is going on?
This is
like,
crazy.
Hear me? And I thought like I took her to Charlotte, North Carolina. We landed. She'll tell you herself. We landed.
Yeah.
We got to the airport. No, we landed. Sorry, went to the hotel, checked our bags in. I said, "Yo, can we go out and see? Like, let's look for some food and rare tear." We've gone outside. Took a left straight away. Bang! Yo, troops.
That's crazy.
Are you here for the Charlotte game? Yeah, I'm here for the Charlotte game, bro. Yo, we got a tailgate. I said, yeah, we're gonna link up, my brother. She's like, yo, babe, what's going on? Like, fancy Charlotte, like, this ain't New York. Like, New York, cool. I kind of get it. You're based there, rare tear. But like, now we're in Charlotte. I'm like, but that's just like the power of football.
True. Football is it's a universal language. If you're into football, it doesn't matter who you support, where you're from. There's conversations to be had. And big up to Rants every single time as well. I hear you. Trust. That's crazy. So the time over there, like you said, had fun. How did that come about? Because you two linking up, brilliant. Again, fan cams, the conversations you had, shout out to Zah each and every time as well. Phenomenal content, you two. Phenomenal.
Zah was like a fan of me, respectfully. You get me? He used to watch me on Aftv. When I went out there in 2019 to find out what Barstool was and what I never been to New York before, innit? So I was like, go find out let's go spend a week, see what New York's like, rare tear. I met Zara in 2019, took me around, took me to like the Arsenal bars and all that, met a couple of the Arsenal fans in New York. So when I was going back out there now, I was supposed to do the podcast by myself, innit? But I was like, Zara's an Arsenal fan. I said, and you lot don't have Zara on camera. You've got him doing back of camera. I said, respectfully, this guy's a black midget. He's supposed to be on camera. Like, how do you have a black midget and he's not on camera? Are you lot fucking dumb? You have a black African midget who's actually from Africa, born in Zimbabwe, and you have this Donny sitting, running cameras, not on the camera. Are you fucking? I said, nah. I'm taking this into my own hands. Yeah. I saw the vision. I said, nah. I can see.
And he's extremely knowledgeable as well.
Yeah,
he knows football.
When I went out there in 29, man said Austin Powers and Mini-Me. Real talk. I was there like I'm the evil one, like yo, and Zar's there like just following, like yo, you understand, like. But I got a hairline on like Dr. Evil. You feel me? But I was like, when I met him in 2019, I realized he's knowledgeable. He knows Arsenal. He knows in it. I was like, he's not like a I mean, before I went to like pre-season tours and all of that stuff, I just thought like, the foreign fans don't know nothing, rare tear, they don't know nothing. I didn't value them. I'll be real. I was an ignorant fan. You get me? I thought if you're not going to games, your opinion is not valid. You get me? Because a lot of my arguments on Twitter was, how many games have you been to? Shut your mouth. How many games have you been to this year? Shut your mouth. Are you going this weekend? Shut your mouth. That was my argument, innit? So when I went pre-season and started meeting these fans, I realized that, all right, cool, these men are just as knowledgeable and have just as much a say as a fan in London does. You get me? So when I boxed Zara, I said, this is, get me. Went out there back again when I've signed now, gone back, and I said to him, he's got this golf thing that he does with Barstool. So he was doing that when I went to New York, when I moved out. So then when I'm there now, I was there for like the first 2 weeks by myself, did the podcast, I was doing what I was doing. He came back. I brought him on for an ep just to see how Troop TV support would take to him. Yeah. They took to him. They were like, yo, Troop, this should be the podcast, you and Zar. This is you're Robbie and he's you. Type of thing, like, you get me? Pause. I was like, all right. But I was thinking that as well. I said, let me see what the fans like, how the people them take to him. People them to him. I said, all right, cool. Sat him down. I said, yo, I want to bring you on the pod. I want you to be permanent co-host. Me and you are gonna run this thing. I said, every Arsenal game we're gonna stream. I said, I'm gonna bring you on every preseason tour. Anywhere I go football related, you'll be there. I'm putting you in my budget. Because respectfully, Barstool gave me a bigger budget than Zar. Because Zar was production, I was content. So my budget, your budget was bigger. His budget was small. So I said, I'm gonna put you under my budget. So then I put Zar under my budget. Started bringing him everywhere. People took to him. Arsenal fans took to him. opposition fans took to him.
Yeah, that was yes.
He got better week after week on camera. He got more confident, and yeah, it's that's basically it, blood. With me and Zol, you get me?
You could tell, man, because that kid, you could tell that the chemistry of you two on camera, like when you're having conversations or arguing, that's all authentic. You could tell those were the conversations you're having off air. Like, you could genuinely tell. You can't fake chemistry, especially on camera in the content creator space. You can't fake that, whether it's arguments, whether you're just debating, whether it's agreements, whatever the case may be. I like Zah interviewing you as well. Again, took me, and I know it took many back to the Aftv era. And when you grab the mic off him, like everyone, people have already said it in the chat. We are 50th. Like, I don't know that to this day. Like, we are 50th, sir. We are 5 points. Yo, that shit is brilliant. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Shout out
you
to
see
Zach
that though. You see because I was like I don't really, you know me, Flawless. I'm a closed book, blood. I don't talk on YouTube. I'm not emotional. I keep a lot of shit. You get me? I'm very people. This might rattle some people. I'm very masculine. You get me? I don't show emotion. I don't let people know what's going on. But at that point, if I was like mentally weak, it could have gone left, blood. Okay. You get me? Because missing the family as well, Arsenal being shit. Money. That's when I realized money ain't everything in this world. That's when I realized money ain't everything in this world, mate. You could have all the money in the world, blood. But when you ain't got that person at home, when you don't see them kids, blood, when you go home and all you see is 4 walls, blood. When you go home and you don't hear another voice until you leave your house, blood. From I leave the office, that's the last voice I hear, bro. Yeah. Unless I call my girl, I'm not hearing another voice, blood.
Unless you call something, or like you said, Zara, or someone else is shouting you for like, oh, such and such is going on. No, I hear that. That's real.
Another one. Real shit,
that's
blood.
Real.
You realize when things happen in life, you realize, blood. You realize. That's when I realized that, money ain't everything still.
It's not everything.
I mean, right now I'd rather be in my yard broke than be sitting here, blood. You understand?
Jeez. Yeah, because I legit didn't know that. Like I said, that's the first time I've heard you, and I'm learning new things. And me and Troops have spoke off air about many things I didn't know in regards to how you was feeling at that point when you got there and missing your woman, missing your kids, missing home comforts, family, friends, etc., etc. It's real.
Yeah, it's mad, blood. Like I'd always like my mum moved out the ends now, innit? Them days my mum lived in the ends, innit? I could literally walk to my mum's house, blood. You understand? Okay. Not seeing my mum, like being where I'm from, having that worry, like of what I did back in the day. Now that I'm out of the country, are people gonna find that time to now try to hurt people close to me because I can't? I'm not there. Yeah. So like, there's my mind was just. And then I've got to go on camera and do these watch-alongs and do this and do that. And then my team's acting like absolute fucking pricks. And then I'm like, blood, I'm just... it just went.
Yeah. It's mind blowing.
It would go.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
Yeah, them times was mad, blood. I can't lie.
That is crazy. That's even...
Like, the only time I really started enjoying like making content at Barstool was last season.
Okay.
So the first, I was there for 3.5 years, and the first 2.5 years, I hated it.
Really?
I liked New York. I liked like the people. I was like,
and like Zah was cool and everything like that.
Yeah, the content side of it, I hated it. I hated it.
Was that more so, like you said, Arsenal are doing bad and you're not around? It's not like you're with Robbie and the rest and everybody else.
Yeah, I ain't got my support system. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's mad. Like it's mad, bro.
Did you ever see X around that time because he was out there? Or was X still over here? Nah, I know X had issues. I know he stayed over. I know not issues, but he wanted to stay over here. I've heard him mention.
Yeah, he wanted to stay here. Like he never wanted to go out there, innit? Like the thing is that when I did my deal, I kind of had to take the hit on a couple moves, to get the deal done. Yeah. So when his deal got done, he had more of an easier time. You get me? He could say, okay, I want this, I want that, I want this. I could say, I want this, I want that. But then they were like, okay, we'll give you this, but then you can't do that.
Yeah, right.
Get me?
I got you.
So I had to kind of take the hit at first to kind of get the ball rolling.
That's fair. Yeah, that's what it is. The first person through the door is going to take the shots.
Yeah, I literally went in there and I went in there with the vest. And just got sprayed and just held it. I just kept walking through. Kept walking
militant. That's what you do as you spoke about being a man. Like you said it there. You said it earlier, for a better life for yourself, for your kids, for your woman, for your family. Because like you said, the money was there and to help them and put everybody, including yourself, in a better state. So I get it. I understand it. And I respect it highly, because I know a lot of people could do that. A lot of people would have just been there, been unhappy for a month to 2 months, and then called it quits and said, you know what, let me just go back. Forget the money, forget everything else. Forget what this can do long term. Sometimes it is short-term pain for long-term gain. Sometimes it's medium-term pain for long-term gain. And that's what it is, and for like some of the time, unfortunately. But at least you did enjoy it, like you said, for the last year or so. And with it coming to a close, did you know it was coming to a close? Or did it catch you completely off guard?
RKO out of nowhere.
All right, so obviously I know the situation, but I have to ask us, yeah.
Yeah, RKO. You remember when I messaged you?
Yeah.
You was like, what?
I remember.
I was like, blood, your reaction is the same as mine, blood.
Yeah, I was just shocked. I was like,
remember we were planning doing the podcast. I said to you, the podcast is off.
Yeah. And I was like, what?
Because remember I sat down with you and said that, yo, the new plan for the season, what the plan's going to be, da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I remember.
And so it was summertime, innit? I went to Jamaica. I came back, and then I think I was back for about 3-4 days. I think it's 3-4 days. Then Joe messaged me. Shout out Joe. Joe's like, yo, I want you to come on 5. I'm not gonna tell Rio you're pulling up. It's gonna be a surprise.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool, say nothing. So I've gone there, done my thing. As I've come out, I get a message from Dave Portnoy. And he's like, yo, sorry, rare tear. We're going to have to relieve you from your contract 9 months early. I was like, huh? I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke, like, because this guy's a troll. But then as I've started reading the email more, I started to see that, yo, this ain't a joke.
It's real.
So then I rang him because I got his number in it.
Yeah.
So and this is real. Certain man ain't got Dave's number. If you have Portnoy's number, he respects you, blood. Yeah, he invited me to his house. Crazy. No one don't get that invite. No one don't. He invited me, and the only reason I didn't go is because there was a hurricane and we couldn't fly in to Miami at the time. He lives right by his whole mansion things right by the sea. Okay. So his whole thing was mad. His swimming pool was all fucked. It was mad. Like, man FaceTime me like, yo, I can't fucking do it, you cocksucker. Look, I'd fucking fly you out, you fucking cocksucker. Look, I can't even fucking, I ain't got no fucking Wi-Fi. I've got data. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, all right, say nothing. So when I rang him now, I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, yo, they fucked the company. We're losing like 10 million a month or something. I said, what? Jesus. I said, what's going on? I said, where's the money gone? I said, yo, like, I said, have I done something wrong? Like, I said, yo, is my views like, what's wrong? He said, no. He said, the sales team have cost you. Damn. I'm like, this is ridiculous, blood. Like, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, so now I've come out the studio from there, yeah, and I'm like, how am I gonna tell my girl that I've lost all this money like that, and it's not my fault? It's not my fault. Yeah. It's not on you at all. How do I transmit this to her? And it ain't my fault. So how the fuck am I gonna? So then I'm on the train home now. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, what is going on? Like, I said, yo, like, I'm my head was spinning. My head was spinning, blood. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, yo, blood. I got off the train on the way home. I actually got off the train, went out the station. I can't remember what station it was. Went out of station, I walked down the road, built a zoo.
Yeah, of course you're gonna. Like, that's crazy. Like you said, I came out of nowhere.
I said, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, yo. Then I messaged my mum first. I said, Mum, I said, Barstool, relieve me. He said, what? What have you done? I said,
nothing.
I said, nothing. I said, they're going broke and they have to make cuts, and I'm one of the cuts. She was like, who else is gone? I was like, there's about 25 people gone. They've got rid of me. They got rid of X. They've got rid of all of us. You get me? She's like, don't worry, you're cool. Da, 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 da. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just everything's gonna be fine.
Mumsy
Like,
with Mumsy with the real advice, 100%.
The real advice.
Calm head.
Yeah, the calm head. Then I came home, told the missus. The missus was like, huh? The fuck? She's just like, don't worry, we're gonna do our thing either way, innit?
Facts.
So literally, that's how that happened.
That's crazy.
There's nothing we could have done. It's literally because of the sales team not doing their job, it cost us.
And no one was. You mentioned that. Obviously, you had mentioned this to me previously, like early, like months back before it had happened. And you even mentioned it earlier on this show in regards to the sales team not doing what they're supposed to do. And why is nobody watching that? Because you're doing great numbers. X is doing great numbers. Others are. The sales team had an easy job because you got shows that are flying. It's not like you have shows that can't get off the ground and don't get views and don't have notoriety and people are not interested in. No, they have the views. They have the notoriety. So that's an easy job. Crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was mad. So like when I first left, I was like, yo, what am I gonna do? Like, I gotta find a studio, I gotta find a producer, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. So that's why I went off YouTube for like, I think I went off for like 2 weeks.
Well, you was trying to sort things out, I remember.
2 weeks, and I was just trying to sort everything out, get everything into place.
I remember that.
And then when I patterned everything, I was like, all right, cool, let's attack it.
Right.
And now, now Mr. Independent back again. You understand, Mr. Brand? I should have put brand risk. You know, I should have put brand risk, blood. You know what? I'm leaving and coming back, blood.
Brand risk, he'll be back in a second. While we wait for troops to come back, run up the likes, people. Run up the likes on the video. There's over 300 people here. How many likes are we on? Let me double check. We are at 202 likes. Let's get up to 250 likes. Like check 1212, and we're at 10,120. But I'm sure it's more. Let me refresh that. Run up the subscribers. And yes, Lewis, you're right. Setback equals comeback. Facts. Troops is back in the building as well. You put this guy a joke, my man. Put brand risk.
Brand risk, blood. You understand? Brand risk, blood. You get me? The brand risk is still here, blood. You understand? Trust me, G.
Yeah, it's
mad. I got something pending, blood. They want to see brand risk here. What should I pull this out the hat and they call me a brand risk then?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking. You mentioned this on Back Again before. Like publicly.
I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, when we go, I literally found out today, blood.
Yeah, tell me afterwards. Yeah.
That's right. Brown risk. Suck your mother.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's crazy. But what was that? Even though it was a short period of time, what was it like in that period of being in the unknown type of thing? Because you was at Barstool, everything's cool, everything's patterned, you've got a producer, you have a support system. Like you mentioned this earlier, you have a support system in terms of content creating. Now that support system is no longer there, it's just you. Obviously, you still have your channel and you still have that brand. What was that 2 weeks like for you? Where you were trying to sort everything out?
Bro, it was mad. I didn't know who to reach out to. I didn't want to reach out. I didn't want to like I was begging people for help.
Yeah.
I wanted to like do like my own.
Do it by yourself.
Yeah, blood. My girl was like, "Oh, you need to ask for help. Why are you not asking this person? Why are you not asking that person? You chat to this person. Why ain't talking to this person? This person messaged me saying you ain't checking for them. You ain't chatting to this person. You ain't spoke to this person for this long. Red. I'm like, yo, like, I'm a man, innit? You get me? And if you message me and say, yo, let's do something, we'll do something, innit? Yeah. But I'm not gonna beg. You get me?
Yeah. Like, you do find it tough to ask for help. I get you. I'm the same. I get that.
I find it hard, lad.
Yeah, so do I. It's one of my faults. I do find it hard to ask for help, 100%, or asking people to do things. I get that. Trust me. I fully understand that.
Yeah, so it's like I didn't really reach out to anyone. You get me? I kind of just went about my business. Kind of just said, yo, I got to build my brand back again. You get me? And just keep moving, kind of thing. You feel me?
Yes, absolutely.
Time don't stand still. You understand?
Nope.
So I have to just man up and deal with it, blood. You get me? I got to face these challenges and you understand, be a man and provide for my family like I'm supposed to do. You get me? And
yes,
by the grace of God, I'm doing that, blood.
and you did that because your channel up and running. You've got the various shows on there. The notoriety is still there. The views continue to still go up. You continue to go viral. Like I say, I'm one of few who are fortunate enough to be on the channel week in, week out as well. Obviously, people are mentioning Back Again podcast. Said it before, I say it again. That's a show I always get asked about every single day on this channel. That will get mentioned. When is it? Or when is it live? Make sure you say this and that. Or is someone responding to something that's been said on there? Or such and such said this, etc., etc. It's crazy.
Back Again gets mad love. I can't lie.
It does.
I think that's the favorite show on the channel, blood.
Yeah.
I think that's the one that people look forward to. They're like, yo, where's Back Again, blood?
Yo, where's Back Again?
Where's Back Again, blood? Who's someone's getting cooked, blood? Where's Back Again?
Anything happens, whether it's Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, or Manchester United, one of them take an L. People are mentioning Back Again to me. United lose, flawless. You getting cooked. I know. You know what I'm saying? Or Arsenal, or make sure you say this and that to troops. Or Liverpool with a Sam, or Chelsea with Lewis 110%. It's crazy. A big up to you lot, man. Each and every time. So, like I said, you was in that wilderness for like 2 weeks where you was trying to sort everything out, managed to get a producer. You brought new talent on board like myself. Always big love for that as well. So what is now, you're up and running, everything's running smoothly. What are the next steps you're looking at to do with the channel and yourself in regards to as a brand? Because you are now, brand risk. That's a T, by the way. That's a T-shirt.
The chat saying that Aiden Ross has got Mert saying brand risk the pussy. So you understand? I see how he's getting sued by fucking all misfits and everything. I ain't trying to get sued. I ain't got that money, blood. You understand? Man, gonna make me go back to the trap, blood. What's wrong with these youths, fam? You understand? Big man thing. I rants, blood. I swear down, fam.
Hey, that's another legend in the chat right there. Big up my brothers. Love to you, rants, man, each and every time. Because people are asking in the chat. Blood. I get to it. Rant how I met troops was because of rants. So that's why I always salute rants and big up rants every single time. Because rants was the one who messaged me on WhatsApp and was like, yo, troops wants you on the podcast. I was gassed. I even know troops knew who I was. And then he sent me the screenshot. I was gassed. I'm not gonna lie, people. Rant sent me the message, was like, troops wants you on the pod. We'll go on for the United Arsenal preview. And then he sent me a screenshot of it. I was like, I'm there. And salute to Rant every time, because he could have easily been like, nah, don't go get Flawless. Bring Saeed or get Aaron or somebody else who has more notoriety than me in the United content creator space. But Rance was like, nah, shouted me, and salute to troops for that. So for those that are asking, that's how we met. And then I remember just jumping on and troops knew who I was. Crazy. I was like, shit, this is mad.
I see your shit, blood. I was cracking up.
I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I didn't know until that point.
I always watch you at Rats' show, blood. All the time, blood.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, probably when we losing as well.
I watch you every week. I can't lie.
Nah, love for that. Appreciate that, man. Nah, big up for real. A big up to Rats each and every time. So yeah, for those that are asking, that's how me and Troops first met. And then with the shows, then I'm back again. Whenever Troops shouted me, I'd be like, yo, just shout me whenever. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like, yo, bring me on every week. Like when he shouted me, man shouted me. Like that's what it was. And that's when it was just rotating guests and stuff. And I was just happy to be a part of the rotating guest people. I'm not gonna lie. That's where I was at with it. I'm like, I'm back again. Like this is a show I've watched and still watch, and I'm a fan of. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I love Do Back Again. I do. It's a great show, man. I thought even Lewis said it in the chat. So yeah, as I was saying, next in regards to steps and what you're looking for now, the rest of 2024 and the foreseeable.
I'm Demi. Just keep things going. You get me? I got this thing that I'm starting. I'm just waiting for the right time to start that. I might have to start it like the weekend of the Man City game. It's like a Patreon, innit?
I remember you saying this.
Yeah, I own the IP and it's different, innit? So obviously because brand risk, you get me? Yeah. YouTube ain't paying the way it pays, blood. You understand?
That's
so you feel me? I'm gonna do this little, like nothing's gonna leave YouTube. So the watch along, back again, fan match reaction, previews, all of that will stay in it. There's gonna be extra content gonna be behind this paywall. You get me? That. Think what you want of it. There's no OF business. I tell you that for free, blood. Yeah, there's none of that, blood. Yeah, no Lena and Adam 22 round here, blood. Yeah, so let's just get that in first.
Just to clarify,
blood. Yeah, but there will be exclusive content behind the paywall. I'm looking to drop it the Friday. So I think we play City on the 31st of March. I'm trying to drop it on the 29th. The first piece of content will be on the 29th. So I'm going to try and do that launch this week and next week. You get me? But Word in the Corner, that will stay on YouTube as well. All of that. So it would be extra content. So like how I haven't been doing like player ratings, for example. And I have been doing match previews. I'm gonna put like match previews there, put player ratings there. But obviously, I'm gonna go live on that platform, innit? So when I'm doing the preview, the chat can interact. You get me? And it's more chat related, innit? Because obviously when I'm live, it's more difficult. Like the super chats pop up, I kind of got to deal with.
Trust me, yeah.
And then all like the man that are there week in, week out, who ain't maybe got the 199 to show the support to the channel, but they're there getting me through. Me putting that like in. That's more for them. You get me? So all right, cool. You might have to pay like a little $11.99, which turns out to be like $8.99 a month. Membership, but then I think I'm doing 1, 2. I think it's 3 uploads a week. And that's the whole year.
Work rate.
So 3 uploads a week, blood. And then you get me? Like there'll be like wake and bakes. You get me? So you know what I'm saying? Like a little like wake and bake with a playlist. You get me? So people always ask like, "Oh, choose we listening to Rare Tear, drop that, make a Spotify playlist." So I'm gonna put it on there, blood. You get me?
No first. So yeah, keep a lookout for that. And obviously, like Troop said, none of the content on his channel is going anywhere, so you're gonna get all of the content and even more.
Nothing's changing. Now, it's extra content.
Nothing's changing, people. So there you go. Let's get to these super chats as well, people. And don't worry, man. We are gonna talk about Arsenal as well, people. Like in regards to this season, but we had to do the backstory. We did. Understand? We had to do the backstory. Like and I learned a lot, people. And me and Troops talk often, and I didn't know some of the stuff that I was hearing. Big up to Don C for the super chat. Says the devil hates God's chosen. Keep up the good work. Hey, man, we will try. But big up to you, Don C. Lil Tim's for the super chat. He says, the best AFTV watch-along was Troops. Lockdown time. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful, yo. And what it is as well, you get someone cursed someone out. It was Ty. Ty said something to DT, and you started laughing.
Yeah, the rag and bone.
Made that shit. That's it. And it made that shit worse, yo. That made that shit worse. It was bad funny, as it was. Blood. It was. Like, and Ty started singing. Ty started singing. Crazy.
Yeah.
Big up to you, Chinlu, for the super chat. He says, big up Flawless and Trooper. You've been making quality content for a minute. Salute to you, man. Question, what are your favorite club kits for United and Arsenal? I'll let you answer Troops first in regards to favorite club kits for Arsenal.
0203 away.
What color? What was the color?
Blue.
The blue kit. Okay.
Yeah.
No. 02.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kit was a bad boy kit.
That kit was
yeah. That was a bad boy kit. Yeah, that was a bad
That's
boy
my favorite kit, bro.
That's what I said.
That's my favorite, blood.
Yeah. In regards to kits for me, a black away kit in 08. That one slaps.
That was cold still.
The black away kit. And then I like some of the kits from the early 90s. A blue and white one. So I'm taking it way back to the early 90s. United had the blue and white kit that was bad. The green and gold kit as well. And then we had a black kit again in the early 90s. They're probably like my 4 favorite kits.
Sharp, innit?
Yeah, with sharp. Like I'm legit I'm definitely trying to get my hands on all 3 of those kits at some point. I'm gonna do it. I'm getting the black away kit, that one like from the 90s, the blue and white one. I don't see people have that often. I really like that one. And of course, the green and gold one as well. But big up to you, Chinlu, and glad you're enjoying the content. Big up to Lee Slims. Says big up Flawless, big up Troops. You come a long way since back then, bro. I remember you pulling numbers when AFTV was Arsenal Fan TV. Before that BS happened, big up yourself, a true pioneer. Love that, man.
Come on, Lee Slims. Big up your damn self, blood.
Love that. Big up to Lex as well, who you see on the Yardman show all the time. Shout out to Lex. He says big up the man them. Big
Come
up
on,
to
Chargy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to get...
That Yardman show is too funny, you know?
Yo, hilarious.
Where them man, the cuss off Arteta. What the man talks about Twitter about Arteta? Where him win? The black heart the man win. Say, yo, no.
Hilarious, yo. It's
Hilarious,
hilarious.
fam.
And I'm definitely Troops, and I say this, I've said it already, but Troops knows this. I'm definitely getting him on as a special guest for that show
Yeah,
at some
man. What
point,
do you mean?
people. But it's got to be a day where I got no show after, because the show already takes time as it is.
Trust
so
me.
another person, you're gonna be a 3-4 hour show. Telling you people. But big up to Lex. I'm in with a super chat. Says Troops, would you take Rashford?
Hell no.
You want to take Rashford, man? You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
blood.
Back up to Martinelli. You know what I'm saying? Off the bench and that.
Nah.
Strengthen Arteta's bench. All right, cool. I big up to Comedy Star. Says big up my brothers and flawless. Accept the request on PS5, bro. What's your name on there, Comedy Star? Tell me your name, because I get people adding me all the time on the PS. I don't know, so I don't accept anybody. But if it's you, I'll add you.
I was the same
you,
until I gave Trey the PS, blood. I used to block their man, like.
Yeah, because people just
too
be
much
adding
man
me and following.
add, man.
Adding and following and all this type of stuff, and I'm just like, all right, cool type of thing. But yeah, Comedy Star, let me know your username. Just send me a message on there and say, yo, it's Comedy Star, and then I'll add you as a friend. So that's what it is. But hey, big up everyone that is tapped in. Continue to run up the likes. How many likes are we on right now? We are on, let's see, 229. Girls up to 250. Road to 11K as well, people. It's road to 11K. Recently just hit 10K, and now we're gonna speed up to the 19th of March 2024, because that's what it is in the UK time zone.
Yeah, it's my son's birthday right now, you know.
Oh, is it? Hey, happy birthday to your
Trey's
son,
birthday,
man. Love that. Happy birthday to Trey each and every time, man. Love that. More life. Arsenal currently sit top of the Premier League in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Can Arteta win Arsenal the Premier League or Champions League in your opinion, Troops?
Yes, but will he?
Yeah, will he? That's what we're going to discuss.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, but will he, blood? He can, but
what's that, Premier League?
Premier League, we have to win that City, innit?
So you think it's on the City game? So if you win the City game, that's then going to give you the belief and more confidence and go, yeah, we win in this league.
If we beat City, I'd say I start talking with chess.
Okay. What happens if you lose that?
It's done.
You reckon it's literally all or nothing if it's a win or loss? All right, what about a draw?
Done.
So basically you're saying it's a must win for Arsenal if you are going to win the league.
Yep. We have to beat City if we are going to win this league. We don't beat City, we don't win the league. Simple.
All right, then. Prediction time. What's your thoughts? What are you telling me?
It's too early. And because the players play, God forbid someone could get injured. Gabriel got injured, but they're saying it's not that deep.
Yeah, that's an injury. I know that is.
But still waiting on Martinelli to see if he's gonna be all right. That's the thing, lad. I gotta see. Hopefully Saka comes back safe. Saliba, Rice. There's a lot of people that's away on international duty, innit? So I gotta see the squad going in to that game, and then I can start making predictions. But because for now, I don't know, man.
Yeah, because it could be injuries on either side that alter it. Yeah, and I get that. Are you going to the game?
I'm still trying.
Okay, all right.
I'm actually trying, bro.
Yeah, you going to the game now? I'm pulling up to the fan cams afterwards.
Yeah,
because the ground ain't too far from my yard.
You're a lot. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm actually fucking trying, bro.
You try to get to. You should be able to. I'm sure someone is.
I don't want to put it on Twitter and then man start sending me bullshit messages.
Yeah. No, I'll get that 100%. I'm sure one of your connections will though. So the fact you're saying it's a must win for Arsenal, a draw is not good enough. That's crazy. I expect you to say, all right, draw, we still in it. Because we're still depending on the Liverpool game.
We have to go to OT, we don't win there. North London derby, anything can happen there. Brighton, even though they're up and down like a yo-yo, it's going to be tricky there.
Yeah, because let me look at your fixture.
Villa got to play. Villa's coming to Emirates. There's tricky games, blood.
Yeah.
I think we've got to play Luton as well.
Play Wolves away.
Wolves away, that's going to be tricky. We've got the hardest running, innit? But if we beat City, we win the league. Right. If we beat City and don't win the league, then we're absolute bottle jobs.
More like a bigger bottle job than last season.
Yeah. Because if you go to City and win and don't win the league, you're a joke. You're a joke, bro.
Yeah. Fast.
Mr. Brand Risk strikes again.
Start brand risk. Buck again. That being said, from away from the Premier League, Champions League, quarterfinals against Bayern Munich. You play the winner of the Real Madrid, Manchester City tie as well. As you said on your Champions League live stream reaction, on the Champions League draw live stream, the stars are aligning in regards to Real Madrid getting Manchester City. Hey, you said
they were aligning until we got Drew the fucking winner of that game, blood.
Oh, you wanted them on the other side of the draw. I hear that.
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that. But yeah, first and foremost, do you get past Bayern Munich? Because you mentioned this about, like you said on the Back Again podcast before the draw, I want Bayern Munich, revenge, see my demon, fight my demons. So you confident going into that tie?
Yeah, confident. But it depends on the first leg.
You have what's the lead you think you have to take over there?
2-goal.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's what I said. I said if you don't take a 2-goal lead over there, I think you lose. But I think if you take a 2-goal lead over there, I think you'll go for it. Yeah, it is.
Everything's on that first leg.
So you really, in your opinion, you've got just 2 games coming up that literally define your season in regards to the City away game and the Bayern Munich home game.
And City away. Define our season. We win both. Could be a double.
Yo, man, it could be that's a big boy double. That ain't no baby double. You know what I'm saying? That's not like Liverpool with baby quads and baby trebles and all that.
Baby quad blood.
Yeah. It's
not baby food blood.
It's not the baby thing.
Them type of trophies there, blood. Them type of trophies there, blood. And plastic trophy, but look at this plastic trophy, blood. Plastic blood.
And that being said, then you would draw what? I think general consensus, this is definitely my opinion, that the winner of the Real Madrid-Manchester City tie wins the competition. Who do you want to face? And
City.
Who do you think? So you want to face City?
But we'll face Madrid.
But you'll face Madrid.
If we beat Bayern.
If you beat Bayern. Okay, so you think Real Madrid are knocking out Manchester City? Go on, why?
I think Pep wants the Premier League more this year than the Champions League. I think that 4 in a row to break that record. Yep. That's what he wants. The Champions League, if he loses, he got to the quarterfinal, went out against Real Madrid. You get me? It's not that deep. You get me?
It's not a major thing. It's not a major talking point. I get that.
You're in the semi-final of the FA Cup. You're in the running for the Premier League. Yep. You're in the quarterfinal with the Champions League. Excuse me, the Champions League. No complaints.
That being
4 in a row. Like people have done the back-to-back Champions League thing. You get me?
That's only one. That's only one side though.
Who?
Real Madrid in Champions League era. They're the only team.
Yeah, Champions League. Yeah, but no one's done 4-peat.
True. No one's done 4-peat.
No one's done that. No one's done that, blood.
If
he does 4 in a row, no one can tell him nothing. He's done 4 in a row. He's done the domestic treble. He's done the actual treble. Yeah. He's done the domestic flipping quadruple when he done the Premier League, League Cup, Community Shield, FA Cup.
Damn, yeah, Pep got. I was saying this on
Lewis. He's done the double.
Shameless.
He's done the double, the FA Cup and the Prem.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Bro, he's done everything. You can't tell him nothing. What's he gonna say? I'm the king of the Prem now.
Yeah, I'm tired of this, man. So even you think
Fergie's 10? Fergie's 10. What is it? 10 Prems for Fergie?
13.
Sorry, 13. They go in the bin. 4 in a because when he starts listing his records, 4 in a row.
4 in a row is crazy.
I done the domestic treble, the actual treble, the double.
That's crazy.
100 point Centurions. You're done.
It's fucking
4 in a row. You're done. You're done.
It's crazy. It is. I'm tired of Pep. Shout out Fergie though. Forever my GOAT. Big up Sir Alex. It's crazy. It's crazy what he's got going on. So you think Real Madrid will get past City? So let's say hypothetically that happens. Arsenal get past Bayern. Real Madrid get past Manchester City, which I'm hoping happens. I need Real Madrid to get past City. I can't have City on for another treble. Arsenal, Real Madrid, and I believe Arsenal will be at home first. So do you have the same thought process as Bayern in regards to take a 2-goal lead over there? All right, do you win that game?
No.
Jeez. You think you would beat City if they went through?
Yeah.
Because of Pep focusing more on the Premier League, you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the atmosphere that will be the semi-final at the Emirates will be something that you've never seen before in your life.
Especially because it's against Manchester
It'll be
City.
very similar to the semi-final against Villarreal in 2006. When we got to the final, it'll be very similar to that.
It's mad. Yeah, that's crazy. What's the last? Wait, is the last semi-final at Emirates in Champions League us? It was Manchester United, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That takes it back. Amazing. Shout out
2009.
Yeah. Shout out
I was there.
Oh, was you there?
You
was cursing Almunia.
Do you know what? Look, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, no stress. While we wait for troops to get back, people, run up the likes. This is the Sarcasm City TV special. I will be running these all week long with the biggest and best content creators. Like tomorrow, for instance, Lewis is on. Shout out to Carefree Lewis G. And I got a special guest Wednesday, special guest Thursday, and a special guest Friday. So I got 5 confirmed, including this one. I've just heard back from someone as well, so that'd be 6. And then there's other people I'm waiting to hear times and dates from. But you'll probably get one on Sunday as well. Some others during the week. And I've got the 10K live stream, live 10K celebration stream with a special guest who you lot are going to like. I've also got a watch-along I'm doing on the channel with a special guest, the Brazil-England game, people. So just keep a lookout. We don't stop. Just because it's international break don't mean it stops, people. And big up to everyone super chatting as well. Real ones. Let's see what else you lot were saying. Hey, you lot, make sure you hit on my guy Malcolm. Big up to Malcolm every single time. Big up for the super chat. And big up to you, Comedy Stars. It's King Boogie on this -14. That's my username, bro, by the way, for our show. Big up for the super chat. Message me on there. Message me actually on the console and say it's Comedy Star TV, and then I'll add you. 100%.
Yeah, look.
Oh, jeez. Mad. Man got that flag.
Don't
Crazy.
They can't ever call me a fake fan, blood.
Oh, never. Never, ever. Never.
Still got it, blood. This is from 2009, bro.
Never.
5th of May, 2009. Still here to this day. To this day, man was waving it in the fucking... fucking what? That pussy Ronaldo to bang it on me in 7 minutes, pause.
Oh, shout out Ronaldo, shit. Man. I was gassed. Whew, what a game, man.
Fuming.
Whew. Gassed. Super gassed. But yeah, people.
Fuming, blood.
I bet you was. And troops, anything else? We've covered a lot. Obviously, the backstory. We've got your up-to-date thoughts at Arsenal and what's going on this season. Before we go, though, so let's say Arteta doesn't win anything this season. So let's say he falls short in the Premier League.
He's got next year is the. I give him, like I said, people have asked me that. Some people have got a bit rattled and but we're progressing but bro, football's about winning, man. Like,
yes,
I've said that. Like, it's a bit different if we relieve him of his duties next season. We're in a winning position. We're not like, it's not a risk. You bring in a winning manager, they win.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? You get me? It's not as like when we sacked Emery and brought in Arteta. You got to rebuild the whole team. You got to do this. You got to do that. You ain't got to do that right now.
Yeah.
1, 2 things and you're done. You get me? So, yeah, for me, he's got till next year.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
And then next year is the one where you're like, Prem or champs, or you gotta go. Get it's backing out the banners. That's it, bro. Game out.
And not backing out the banners, but I'll take an FA Cup. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so it's win one of the major. It's win one of the highest.
Next year, you got to bring home a trophy.
Yeah,
you got to bring home a trophy next year, and it's got to be the Prem, the Champs, or the FA Cup. If it's the Carabao Cup, then brother, yo, you better lose the league on the last day of the season. We better lose the Champions League final. We better lose the FA Cup, the League Cup final. Don't play with me, blood.
That's fair.
Because that's when I'll be like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
you get me.
That's a honest assessment.
I don't think that's harsh. Like,
no, I don't think it isn't, considering the money he spent, because he's gonna spend money regardless if you win anything or not this season. He's gonna spend money, which then will put him close to $1 billion spent. Or even if it's, let's say it's 900 million, you're closing in on $1 billion. You have to deliver a major trophy to me in regards to Premier League or Champions League once you're spending that amount. Especially when you see what happened last season in the Premier League. The Premier League this season, you're in the title race again. You're into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. potentially in the semi-final as well. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Don't worry, Comedy Star. Big up for the super chat. I'll star it and remember the name. I'll make sure I'll turn on my console after this and do so. Don't worry about it. Big up to everyone as well who super chatted, everyone who's locked into the special. What way to start it? Let me just get to a couple other things as well. Danish Maldini says, flawless. You've pulled a blinder here. I try, man. Always try and bring the best content for you lot. And like I say, the show all about giving people their flowers. Big up to King every single time. My Yorkshire Done says, back again is one of the best podcasts on YouTube. Shout out to King because he calls into the fan calling shows all the time. He always reference the show. Always reference when someone said something or something that's happened. Big up to him every single time. And yes, Cam, this is facts. Flawless will tell you every week I was begging for Back Again to go live. Before we was going live all the time, Cam was on my case. Get that show live, Flawless. Make that happen. That show needs to go live. Trust me, did it there. Shout out to Cam, my done every single time.
Family in the chat, man.
Yeah. Cam's family tree right there. This is a throwback. I said Father Ted, I remember this show from years back. Crazy. This is for those that don't know, it's an old show that was on Channel 4, I think. Yeah, it was Channel 4. Yeah. Channel 4.
Oh, crazy. Yes, Ted. What do you mean by that, Ted? Oh, yes, Ted. Why would you do that, Ted?
Father Ted, taking it back. Father
and that woman,
Ted.
would you like a cup of tea? What's her name, Mrs. Dougal?
I remember Father Ted, 90s. That's crazy. Father Ted.
Remember Father Ignatius? Hello, Ted.
I was got the impersonations unlocked with the show as well. I was got the impersonations unlocked with the show as well.
That was a bang of blood.
Crazy. But big up to Father Ted. He says this is a great interview, Flawless. Big up you and Troops. Big up to you. Big up my guy Sheik as well. This is family. So shout out to Troops every time. Y'all some inspirations for real. Love for the kind words, man. Every single time, Sheik. Every time. And you don't make sure you subscribe to my guy Sheik every single time. But again, big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up, man, everyone who's been in the chat. I couldn't get to all the comments because there were so many, but like whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you subscribe to Troops' channel as well. The link's in the title, people. So make sure you just click the link, opens up a new tab. Troops, great having you on here for the Sarcasm City special. What a way to kick it off. Anything you want to add to the people then before we close out?
We got the chat every time, blood. You know the vibe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Gang.
Don't know, man. Don't know. And yes, people, we will be redirecting 2 months as well. And on top of that, this will be available on all audio platforms as well. Yeah. Months is live. Yeah. Months is live. Yeah. Proper wallet. But shout out to Months. We're gonna redirect to him, people. So just put what should you lot put in the chat? I'm trying to think, yo. No. Put where's your quad gun? There you go, people. That's what you lot should put in the chat. Where yeah. Hashtag where's your quad gun? And big up Lee Slims for the super chat. Says I've seen Arsenal might be going in for Victor. I think how'd you say his name? Is it Gal Keres? If Arsenal get him, I'll be gassed. He's got good link-up play and he's also good with his feet and a shot with the left and right foot. People keep mentioning his name. I personally know nothing about him. I don't know about you, Troops.
It looks like the real deal.
Is it? Okay. Fairs and Lee Slims, big up for the super chat.
If it's not Tony, then yeah, bring me him.
Yeah.
I don't want Usherman.
You don't want Usherman. You're saying bring Ivan Tony. Fairs. Big up to Cam. Says big up the two funniest guys in YouTube. Great show, man. Them big up, man, to everyone saying big up. Like love to all of you lot. Shouts to Sasha every time. Says fire show. Great start to the week. Hey, we need to start when Troops if he gets his console back, we'll run back again. Pro Clubs.
I have to put one of the kids in a headlock, blood.
Yeah. I get that. We need to start back again. Pro Clubs. That shit'll be hilarious.
I'll go off.
But we gonna make that happen, people. But don't forget, this show, people, like all the other shows on the YouTube channel, will be available on all audio platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, and make sure that it's available on all those audio platforms. And you lot have been asking recently. We're going to get back again on the audio platforms as well. 110% we do. But Troops, again, man, love for joining. Again, man, anything you want to add to the people, them?
Just big up the chat every time, man. Appreciate you lot. You know the vibe, keep supporting. Subscribe to this wild lad over here, blood. You get me? That's broski right there. You know the vibe, people.
Love people. And like I said, we will be running these all week. So tomorrow, 8:30 p.m., Carefree Lewis G, he'll be on. Rants will be on at some point as well. So there you got two exclusive people. Carefree Lewis G and Rants are two of the people you're gonna see on here this week, 110%. Rants is wild, says Oshman. This guy is
real talk, dog.
This guy.
He's
Anyway.
looking at Bo Peep. Remember Bo Peep, blood? You remember the Toy Story gal with the one with the flipping
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
She got the umbrella. That's my man, blood.
You're talking about
with his fucking head top, blood. Big man thing. Don't just there trying to weave in the fucking idiot.
Anyway, people, we're gonna close out. Don't forget to put where's your quad gun to months on the Big Six Banter Rainbow. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. And this has been the Sarcasm City TV special with special guest troops live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. And before we close out, we're live 2:30 a.m. on the playback, people. We're live on the playback. NBA watch along. LA Lakers versus Atlanta Hawks. Big up. Salute.